we don't need roads.
Obviously with this film and Guardians, James Gunn obviously becomes the first filmmaker to get screen credit for directing both a Marvel film and a DC film. And it's leading a lot of us to hope that one day, just maybe, there might be a DC Marvel crossover movie. If that were to happen, who is the character from the Marvel Cinematic Universe you would love to see recruited into the Suicide Squad?
To recruit for the Suicide Squad? That's a good question. Maybe Deadpool?
I'd go back to my roots and I'd grab Thor.
There was a vase in one of those scenes in Guardians 2 that I think Drax walked by. I would love to see that vase reappear.
It would have to be a Marvel villain, right? We'd have to go Marvel villain. So let's go with the Vulture.
I would say Quill.
Fuck Marvel.
Hang on. He's got a point. Let's hear him out.
I feel like he'd fit in. He'd be able to hold his own with the Suicide Squad.
Take all of my money if that happens. That we've got to get Ryan on board for that. See, I'd love to see Thor and Peacemaker go head to head and see what kind of scene that would be like. John, what do you think?
I've lost enough fights to know that'd probably not be a good idea.
It's good because he's kind of calm and collected, and he's the straight man and amongst all these clowns.
Hey, side note, Michael Keaton is also a crossover man. He was Batman.
That's true.
Perfect choice, Nathan.
What?
What I do love about this movie is that because it's so R-rated and James Gunn's allowed to do whatever he wants, really no one is safe. Anyone can die. In fact, there's a scene where people are making bets on which member of the Suicide Squad will die first. Now, if the Suicide Squad were made up of members of this cast, who would be the first person to die on a mission?
Oh, that's me. I have so many ailments that nobody knows about. I know my posture is good and I'm trying to look stoic in this suit. But when I get up from this chair, like rusty bolts fall off of my body. It takes people to wheel me around. Like this.
I don't know, John. You cutting yourself a little short there, I think.
Such a facade. It's just it's horrible in here.
It's a massive facade though. It's like when I stand next to him, I feel like the Russian doll version of John Cena. It's I could hide behind his bicep.
I would say me, because I just shot my first English movie. Like many times I would not get what's really happening. So like as soon as I found me, I would be dead. And you guys would be running.
I have to say, you're not a very fast runner, even though you look so athletic. And so I think Daniela would die first because she just wouldn't be moving faster. She'd be back there still trying to run.
Oh, that's so sad. I did not expect that to be the answer. So now I feel so horrible asking that question.
I mean, I'd be sad about it, but yeah, Daniela might die first.
Me, immediately.
Yeah, he's gone for sure.
Immediately.
Yeah, probably.
Yep.
Why do you say that?
Look, if there's like a real... Do you want me trying to administer the Heimlich? No. Do you want me to try to solve a crime? The first thing I'll do is make a shitty techno beat, eat too much food, and have some kind of internal ingestion poisoning thing. I would be gone in 4 minutes.
I would watch that movie.
I want to watch that movie.
Not a movie. It's a short. It's nothing. Yeah, that's a YouTube video.
I'd be the guy saying, maybe we should hide more.
I don't know about you guys, but whenever I was a kid, I used to dream of having superpowers. I used to tie like a towel around my neck and run around the backyard. I dreamed of being Batman or Superman. What would the 10-year-old version of you say about the character that you're playing in this film?
I think my 10-year-old self, and pardon the language, but I was exposed to material I shouldn't have been at such a young age, would say this is fucking awesome.
I'd love it. 10-year-old me would love this movie, and 10-year-old me would love Harley Quinn. I think I would be really excited about that.
Why would 10-year-old you love Harley Quinn?
I think they're kind of like acrobatic fighting style. I remember when I was little, I used to reenact Lilu's moves from The Fifth Element, and I used to try and like do all these cartwheels and backflips sort of things, and then end with the... So I'm pretty sure 10-year-old me would also find Harley's fighting style equally as appealing.
Oh my God. If they ever remake Fifth Element, you would make a great Lilu.
I would die. It's like one of my favorite villains.
Maybe I will tell myself, you're going to be okay. Just, one day you're going to be Rick Flag. You're not going to storm the Capitol, even though that's what you sound like. you're gonna be okay.
I mean, honestly, I reckon I would have looked up to Captain Boomerang. I was he's maybe a little grimier than the people I kind of idolized as a kid, but I've always been into bad boys, man. That's just kind of been my thing. I still am. I'm still trying to be Captain Boomerang when I grow up.
You can't fly?
You have your own unique set of powers.
Sorry, we're talking to the kid me. He doesn't see the benefit. He doesn't see the possibilities around vulnerabilities. He doesn't see the comedy in flaws. He just wants to fly. Sorry.
As a child, I read Danielle Steele novels privately when no one was watching. And I loved that man on the cover with the big hairs and he got hit by a bird on a roller coaster.
Fabio.
Yeah, Javelin reminds me of that. So as a child, I would have been like, you know what, Adolf Lula, you did it. You did it.
Well, we're going, we don't need roads.